What's up, everybody? What's up, Chief? What's going on, my brother?
Oh man, let's see. We got Ronnie and Baker in here. This is our first time on YouTube, so we're
Right,
probably gonna have some growing pains. And the big growing pain is we're missing one of the three.
right, right,
We don't know where he's at. He's MIA right now, so hopefully he,
right,
whatever he's got going on, I hope he gets it figured out and jumps in there.
right,
So,
right.
hi Baker, hi Ronnie. Good to see you guys. Thanks for following us over here. So,
So, Chief, how was your work week? Because I know you're recovering from the work week, right?
do I look tired?
Just a little bit, my friend. Just a
Yeah.
little bit.
Dude, it was a rough one, man. I don't know what people are doing at the Wally World, man, but they are buying so much stuff, man.
Right, right.
Good
Yep.
night. Well, yeah, last night I got off early. So
Hmm.
Friday and Saturday were long and brutal and rough sleep and all that stuff. And yesterday I had a gravy job, so I finished the gravy job up and I got out of there. So I'm coming home and I live on a country road and it's like
Right,
windy, right?
right,
And I'm
right.
like the only house at the end of the thing, right? And my daughter took my wife's car because it's all wheel drive.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
She was still at work. So I get home first in my big truck and I'm punching through snow drifts all the way
Right.
to my house because it's country. There's farm fields on both sides. So instead of coming home, relaxing and chilling, I went and put my Carhartt coveralls on. I had to air up the tires of the ATV. I had to mount the snow plow on the ATV. All that
Nice.
stuff at 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. And I plowed that half a mile all the way down to the main street. It took me
Wow.
probably 40 minutes. My hands were like ice cubes, you know.
Right,
So
right.
I got in, sat down. Wife was awake, which is weird. So we sat and BS for a little bit. And here comes my daughter, and she just because
Good thing. Good.
she would have punched straight through all those snow drifts.
Right, right. Good thing you went out and did that, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, people were finding us. Okay, glad you guys
yep,
could all make it. Hello, everybody.
yep. We got Ronnie, we got Baker, we got Bearded Mo, and we got Wicked Wednesday so far. So we got some people in here. It's gonna start. Like you said, growing pains the first
Yeah,
time. Jacked up. What's up, Jacob? Got Jacob in
yeah.
here. So yeah, yeah. So my weekend was kind of a little bit different. I thought I was doing a big women's only event on Saturday. So what happened was Friday I got contacted. Valentine's Day in Detroit, there was a guy who went to his girlfriend's house, ex-girlfriend's house, and shot her and killed her. And so it seems like that's a naturally occurring thing in Detroit, like every year. So a lady got a hold of me that she had made some post and it went viral about wanting ladies to learn how about firearms, how to be safe, situational awareness, how to protect yourself. So I got this call at the store at 4 o'clock on Friday. Hey, I want to put something on. I'm like, okay, when are you thinking? When would you like to do this? She goes,
Now,
tomorrow, tomorrow. I'm like, well, I don't have any classes scheduled at the store, so tomorrow could work. Let me talk to the owner. So I talked to the owner, but I told her, I'm like, we're supposed to have bad weather tomorrow, so I don't know if it's gonna work out, but we're a go. So as long as the store doesn't close, we're a go. So we were a go. She came in, she had some people with her, but people started like saying, hey, I can't make it. So I'm like, listen, since you three are here and you're part of the event, why don't I run you through what I would run through? Because we obviously got to reschedule it. So I spent 4 hours with her and the two others she brought there, running her through stuff, how we would do the event and how we could, get the information to the women. And we made it, more of like an experience. Like I'm like, listen, they're going to shoot 10 rounds. It's an experience. I'm going to get them shooting. I'm not going to make anybody, lady wick or anything like that. So, but it went well. So we rescheduled the event. So that's a big one that's going to be coming up. And hopefully it grows because more women do need to know how to protect themselves.
yeah.
And, so, but that was my weekend. Sunday was pretty uneventful. I sat around and did my review, my end of the week review for the company I was doing that, and then today I just made my preview, and that's been about it, man. So my weekend wasn't as hard as your weekend.
Hey, you know what? I got a daughter. She's 27 now, and
Yeah.
she was like 16 and learning to drive and stuff. The
Yeah.
dad kicks in, and all the things that you probably taught in your class,
Right.
um, teaching her, like, don't
Right.
go anywhere. It's dark, and park, and park
Right.
next to a van, and get out the other side if it feels sketchy, and carry your
Right.
keys, with the keys, and you know just weird
Right.
things like that. Like if somebody jumps in your car, make sure you
Right.
get your seatbelt on. If they got some kind of weapon, just drive that car right into a freaking cement pole.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
do what you
Exactly.
got to
You
do.
know that that's the chief in you kicking in, man, because, I imagine a lot of that stuff, when you were in the Navy, you probably learned a lot of stuff like that. I mean, especially with all the people you probably met, in the Navy. So, yeah, that's awesome, man. Speaking of the Navy, I was gonna ask you something, chief, because I was thinking about you the other day. I got this brand new Dixon in, and it was called Sailor's Delight or Sailor's Dream or something like that, and it was something about a red sky or something like that. So I know you probably know a whole bunch of like Navy superstitions. So let me ask you this. How about you tell me, let's talk about some Navy superstitions and maybe some Navy traditions that a lot of people don't know about. Like what are some superstitions in the Navy?
The red at night, sailor delight. Red in the morning, sailor
Mhm.
warning. That's kind of a true thing. You ever
Mhm.
go outside and sit on your porch and it's nice red at night? You know it's going to be a nice day. Red in the morning, you're like, ooh, it's going to get bad out here. And it usually does. Superstitions, man. Table salt. Hey, pass me the salt. You never hand someone a salt. You set it down or pass it to someone else to pass to someone else. You set it down, they grab it. You don't hand to hand. It's just one of those weird things.
Uh-huh.
There's so many superstitions. If I hand you a pocket knife and it's closed, you give it back to me closed. If I hand it to you open,
Right.
it severs friendships. It's bad juju. You
Uh,
never go to sea
okay.
on a Friday. You never go out to sea on a Friday. It has to do with religious purposes, and we won't cover all that here. But
Right.
um, my shadow box behind me in my
Yeah.
videos. Do
Uh-huh.
you do you know what the shadow box is and any of the meaning of the
Mm-mm.
shadow box?
I don't. Mm-mm.
Sailors are real superstitious people, and
Right.
when you walk down the brow, the catwalk, the gangway, whatever you call it, for your last time in the Navy, you just got ding ding, you just got bonged off board for your last time. You carry your shadow box in front of you. Your shadow, the last time you leave the ship, should never touch your shadow should never touch the pavement on the pier, and all your personal items should never touch, or the shadow should never touch the pier first. So they put all your personal stuff in a shadow box to protect it. It's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, yeah, but that's interesting.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
Shoot, what else? No bananas. Bananas are bad luck on a ship.
Wait a minute, what? No,
Yeah.
what how okay, so I gotta hear about this. No bananas on a on it.
I think it goes back a long, long time ago because we have bananas on ships, obviously, that modern
Sure.
ships. But I think it has to do with the bugs and the algae, and they go, or not algae,
Ah,
but mold, because they go bad fast,
okay. Yeah,
and the
yeah,
bugs that get infested, and spiders and things, so they're bad luck.
right.
Um,
Wow.
pigs are bad luck, even though we don't have pigs on our ship anymore. But I guess the
Mhm.
reason for that, it's kind of weird that pigs don't swim, so they don't trust them, so they don't bring. Yeah, weird. Old
Right,
school,
right.
old
Yeah,
school.
yeah. Right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Um,
That's pretty cool.
what else? Bell bottoms. Remember the old
Okay.
Navy shows, the black and white Navy?
Yeah.
Well, there was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
couple reasons that you wore bell bottom pants. Uh, the deck was always wet, so your pant legs would get wet, so it wouldn't chafe
Okay.
your ankles. For one. And then for
Okay.
two, overboard, you have to leave the ship agency. You still got your boots on. You can take those pants right over your boots because it slides through that giant bell bottom, and then you turn your
Ooh.
pants into a flotation device.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Okay,
tie the
that makes
tie a little
sense.
knot in
Yeah.
the pant legs, and then you scoop air into them, and then you could just hold
Right.
on to it for a while and just keep getting it wet. But
Right.
yeah, lots and lots of. I could talk all night about stupid stuff like this. So
That's interesting, man. I never knew about any of that. That's really interesting.
you heard the
Heck yeah.
phrase "freeze the balls off a brass monkey."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, that's from the cannonballs getting stacked up, and the monkey itself was like brass or some kind of metal like that, and it would get cold and it would shrink and all the balls would fall off because it's shrinking in and the freeze the balls off
Right,
a monkey.
right,
Yeah,
right.
weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Weird.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah. Um, what about some cool Navy traditions that maybe people don't know about?
Oh man, when you get advanced, like when you're a petty officer, on your arm is it kind of looks like a crow. We call it a crow, and then you get your chevrons 1, 2, 3, and then you become a chief with a rocker. And the people would tack on the crow, and that's modern people tack on the crow with a punch to make sure it doesn't come off. But
Right.
back in the olden times, everybody would get your patch that goes on your sleeve, and they would put a stitch or two and
Okay.
tack on your crow, tack on your
Hmm.
advancement. It's like a gift
Right,
from all your friends and shipmates. They put your crow
right,
on, they tacked it on. But
right.
but today they just bam hit you in the arm. You know,
Right, right.
yeah,
Yeah.
um,
Fun times.
yeah.
Yep.
But
Do you want to address this one
yeah, go
really
ahead.
quick?
You go ahead, man.
Uh, so the reason we changed to YouTube is when we started the show, we had no problem on Chief's Instagram channel, and then we started having problems to where, and it was right around that time. Actually, guess who just joined?
Ah,
What
brother,
up, Bishop? What up, Bishop?
man, I had it hard. I was like I've been on a almost a 45-minute backup.
On the highway?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah, it was horrible.
yep. So to finish what I was saying, we came to YouTube because we had so many problems on Instagram, and then it was right when CapCut and TikTok got whacked, and we were having problems. So then we decided, let's try it on mine because we tried one night. How long was it, Chief? Like 35 minutes to get
Uh,
it on yours. So then
Yep.
we moved it to my channel on Instagram. But the problem was is that we'd always find out like Chief couldn't see both of us, or one of us couldn't see everybody, and then we were having problems. So we just said, you know what? Let's just remove the problem and let's just start restreaming on YouTube. So here we are, and
Yep.
we got our third brother here. So now we're all complete. So heck yeah. But
wow,
Yeah. Yeah.
we was worried, man, because you weren't on
yeah,
Instagram, you weren't
Oh
on
my God,
Messenger.
man. No, like, and literally, I made it home. My phone's like on 5%, so I couldn't. I had enough time to just send you a text, and I said, screw this. I'm gonna open my laptop. That was easier to do.
right,
So,
right,
yeah.
Well, don't get into a car crash or nothing coming home, man. If
No,
you're
no,
late,
no,
you're late.
right,
Just take your
no.
time. So
Well,
right.
it was we're gonna have bad weather starting sometime in the morning. So I had to do our work 3 days worth of work because I'm not planning to drive. Everything's gonna be done by the phone. So you know,
good.
Right,
yeah.
right. So let's give some shout outs. So we got, let's see who we got here. We got Ronnie, we got Baker, we got Bearded Bo, we got Wicked Wednesday, we've got Jacob, we've got Black Manor, we've got Randy R, we've got Jeffrey. Who else we got here? We got True North, and we got Dad Beards. We've got Amber Imbeden in here, and we got Jimmy Hall. And we got Florida Boys Grooming, and I believe that we're caught up for now.
Nice. Thank you guys so much,
Yeah,
everybody.
thank you all for
Really,
coming.
yeah.
Yeah, yep,
It
yep.
was it was a rough first one for us tonight. It was started out a little rough.
Yeah. Oh
But
my God.
no wind chimes.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That ain't even this show. That ain't even this show. But
But yeah, so let's get Bishop up. So Bishop, how was your week, man? How was your weekend? How was your week?
Well, I didn't for the first time in my whole driving career, I didn't have to work on Friday. I mean, Saturday or Sunday. It was always good.
Nice.
Um, yeah, I had my first stress. Yesterday. Yeah, last night. I had we have the fleet I work for have 28 trucks,
Mm.
and seven about five of them went down yesterday. And yeah, talking about stress level, we're like, whew. So
Right.
yeah, I went in today, and then between me and the mechanics, we got to figure out. I got them all taken care of. So yeah, that
Right.
was my first you know poof moment, right?
Right.
Did what you were supposed to do. You got them all going.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Nice.
So you got a
Nice.
pat in the shoulder from the owner. He goes, "You've been doing a good job." I was like, "Okay, cool."
Heck
So
yeah.
Good
It's
deal.
good to hear, man. Good to hear. Good to hear.
sir.
So what do you got in beard today, Chief? What are you rocking?
I put in some Sideways by Hemp Wizard a little bit ago.
Right.
Like I said, I got up late. I took a nap. I was exhausted today. So I got my shower and had dinner and put a little Hemp Wizard in.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I got I'm rocking some Cervantes today. I
Okay.
got Midnight Ride and pleasantly surprised about this one, man. It's got a really good it sounds pretty basic. It's musk, gunpowder, and night air, but man, it comes together, man. I was like, wow, this was really good. So yeah, I got that rocking. What about you, Bishop? What do you got in beard today?
well, uh I have Death's Move this in Hawaii because I knew it's getting late. I just put it in real quick. When as soon as I walk in the door, I grabbed it. I had it ready, put it in. That's what I had this morning too. I just like how it's calming. It's not super
Right,
powerful, so that's what I just put on.
right.
That's awesome. You said calming. Are there any that you put in at night because it relaxes you, Bishop?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, I have Death's Move the Rampage one.
Hmm.
That one it does pretty good, and this one I got from the guy called Beer Bishop. Uh, Beer Bishop. He is one. I can't remember the name of it, but I have done reviews on both, and that one is pretty common.
You
And
should
I
you
like how
should
it's
talk to him and do a collab. Bearded Bishop
yeah,
and one Bearded Bishop.
yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm proud to say that I mean he came up with the idea, but I encouraged him to do the butter for the same scent. I mean he was doing this bomb, and he just started releasing the butter, and it's pretty good. I tried it; it's pretty good. So I was happy with that. You
What
know.
Hmm.
about you?
I got one. I believe I'll wear it every once in a while. I got two of them. So one is maybe it's called Buenos Noches from Florida Boys. It's a nighttime one, and the other one that I really like it's his too. Florida Boys is Sakura. So it's got
Yeah.
a really calming, yeah. So I like to wear that one. A lot of times I don't wear the oils. I got so from Florida Boys, I've got all the scented liquid beard butters. So I'll just put some liquid beard butter in that night. But that Sakura, it really, to me, it calms me down. I really dig it. What about you,
That's
Chief?
I got a question. Um, yeah. Before I answer, do you guys ever use more butter than oil on certain companies where you're like, man, and you're just digging into that butter and because it's usually odd. You usually burn through the oil and you still have butter
Right,
left.
right.
Is there
right.
any way that it's backwards?
Uh, it's been so long, so long since I've used poured butters, right? So I've been like picking up on companies' liquid butters, and I think I actually because it's so easy with the liquid butter, you can pour them out you want. So I find myself like with the liquid butters, I use less because a lot of times with the port, I'd be like, and put it in, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got so much, and you got to use it. I use it everywhere. But yeah, but there are some that are really good. I mean, I haven't used it yet, but I've sniffed it a bunch of times because I'm waiting to do my review on it in a week or so. But man, the two that I got from True North, that the black licorice one, the Krampus, and the Kringle, I know because I'm gonna be using those two that week, and I know I'm just gonna be like,
Whack.
and yeah. So yeah,
Speaking of that black licorice one, I'm about a third of the way through it.
Really?
right,
No joke.
From the True North?
True North, yeah.
yeah,
Um, at night, I burn through a lot more like Cervantes butter and small town tradition butter than
Mm.
oil, which is, like I said, it's odd because normally the
yeah,
oil's almost gone and you still have butter left, but a
right,
couple the other way around.
right,
Mhm.
right.
I'm getting ready to order from Small Town Tradition. Uh, I can't remember which one, but me and him be talking about the liquid butter because I haven't tried the liquid butter yet. I just ordered one from what is it, Simo?
Yeah.
Simo, yeah,
He has one that it kind of interests me for night use.
right,
And he wanted to get it, so I just order it too. So
right,
Well, I've got some I go to for nighttime because you don't want like root beer when you're
right,
next to your wife, and smelling, yeah, root beer, things like that. You want a nice peaceful, light floral, you know,
right,
candle, like a
right.
tea, certain things like that. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
So, have you tried the tallow?
Yes, I have.
Both.
Hmm.
I see. I haven't tried tallow
Yep,
yet.
That
right.
that smooth her border got tallow on it.
Yeah.
Melissa, she's the tallow queen. Have you guys tried her yet?
Right.
So I tried the beard blob, which does have tallow in it.
Okay.
I've tried hers. It worked really well. Um, Black Rebel, his tallow butter. I know Florida Boys, he's got a tallow butter coming out. I'm ordering up that soon to start using that, but there's a couple more I want to try, but I've had good luck with the tallow. I like it. I know though that we're coming in. So with Melissa, I know she just put up that she's not going to be sending out the tallow butters. I think right now because the temperature's too hot.
Right.
So I think in summertime it's going to be hard to get tallow butters from people because of the temperature. So yeah, but
I was just kind of glancing over the comments while I'm talking to you guys. Uh,
right,
Jack Up, Jacob loves that Irish goodbye, and
yeah,
we've got St. Patty's Day coming up. Is it
Yep.
like the next holiday? What do you
right.
guys think is going to be the next uh, Irish flavored oil?
Huh.
Any company, it doesn't matter. What do you think?
Man, I haven't been really looking, but I know there's got to be a bunch of the small batch companies making Irish drops for St. Patrick's Day. I think if I remember, I think Wicked Wednesday had mentioned something. I think she's got something coming for St. Patrick's Day. Um, and I think she's got 2 or 3 drops for that one. So I'm interested in that because I know that, with her doing foodie stuff and that, I mean, she's gonna knock it out. I can't wait to see what she has. I imagine True North is probably gonna have something. I
What do you
mean, they
think?
already do.
What do you think the flavor is going to be, though?
Man, it's I don't know, man. I mean, probably,
It got me too because I was surprised.
you
Was
know,
wondering.
what I would like to see? I would like to see a company do. Uh, so we've seen Fruity Pebbles,
Right.
we've seen Fruit Loops, we've seen that, right? Um, I would like to see somebody do something kind of Lucky Charms.
Oh, okay.
I think that would be a good idea, and yeah, I think that would. I only think there's maybe 1 or 2 companies that could pull that off because that is a real big foodie scent,
Big time.
and if they do, it's going to be awesome. It'll be
Like
awesome.
that with some kind of strawberry quick milkshake type flavor.
Yep. Maybe.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That
But
that that would smell nice though.
yeah.
Oatmeal. Yeah.
Man. Yeah, when I think Shamrock, I just think green. So I don't know. Green color. You think
Just put
about
some
it.
food coloring on it.
Yeah, it's right.
Yep.
Oh man.
So Wicked Wednesday did say 3 drops for March. She's got
Yeah.
3. Ronnie said for Flaming Bird, she said drop mine already. I'm gonna have to go take a look at that. I didn't know they dropped. So
Guinness.
look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Ronnie, tell us what that's going to smell like.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Little quick brief description.
And guys, the next 2 weeks are gonna be interesting, right, Mr. Chief?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I love it. Dino knows what's dropping. Just she says, just let him know, Dino.
Dino knows what's dropping. Just tell them.
Yeah.
All right. So I was sworn to secrecy. That's why I was kind of playing. But since she wants to do it, so she's got 3 coming out. One is going to be it's going to be called Chucky Charms.
Ooh.
It's going to be her spin on Lucky Charms, and from what she explained to me, it's going to be awesome. She's got one called the Irish Panty Dropper. So
That's definitely interesting on that one.
and then she's got the Irish Car Bomb coming out. So
All right.
yeah, she had talked to me really quickly the other day about them, like just like, hey, what do you think? And I'm like, man, you know what? Like, I don't remember the whole scent profiles or everything, but the 2 I know are very foodie. And I'm like, if anybody can pull it off, it's you because with the foodie scent, you know. So she's got 3 coming out that are gonna do really good.
Nice.
So yeah, yep. Let's see here. Liquid butter dropping in March, but I forgot about St. Patty's Day. So Black Manor's going to have some. Man,
Man.
yep. Manor movement is moving right along. Going to be doing some liquid butter. That's
She's doing real
super
good.
cool.
She's doing real
Yeah,
good. Proud of you.
yeah,
Very proud of you.
Yeah.
yeah. And I'll tell you what, I can't. We can't forget about this one when you kind of talk cereal scents. And I'll tell you what, man, uh, Murder Berry Crunch cereal scent had strawberry milk, and I got to tell you what, man, like I use that sparingly because it's so good and it's not available no more. And I'm like, man, I like I'll open Murder Berry Crunch up just to get a smell of it. And it was funny. I found myself one day. I'm like, boop. I put 1 drop on my hand. I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, because it's so good. Like the thing that blew me away about that one is it really does have that strawberry milk smell to it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I couldn't believe it. Like when he was telling me about it, he goes, just wait, the strawberry milk. And I'm like, whatever. I get it. And I'm like, my God. I mean, he nailed it. It's got that strawberry milk smell. So I don't know if you're gonna bring that back, Matt, but that one is an absolute banger, and I will never get rid of that one. Um I don't know if you're bringing it back.
Wash.
Yeah.
Wash.
And Dino, you got the. I think we got the chat started with all the all the companies are the advertising. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. But no, it's let's see. I think they're saying let's see, True North is still in here. True North, he says, we just dropped the long awaited ball wash. So yeah.
Yeah.
I
He's,
got that on order.
he also said
Um
that he's that Boston Irish.
yeah, he's Boston Irish. So
Yeah.
Chris, if you're still are you doing some St. Patrick's Day drops? And if you are, how many? Because I know they're not going to be doing one. I mean, they're from Boston, so there's going to be a couple. So
Full
how
send.
many of you? Yeah, it's going to be full send. Yeah, that's gonna do it. But
Dude,
we'll see.
watching you wash your sack on that
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 was
street.
hilarious. That was funny. That was so fun. I laughed. I was laughing all the way through.
Your little sack. Your little sack.
Right.
I love
Well, I got to make sure the sack is clean for delivery day. Nobody wants to deliver with a dirty sack.
no.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Here we go. Here we go. Our answer. So let's see here. Wait a minute. Not that one right here. Come on. Here we go. If I can bring it up. True North says huge drop.
Huge.
I think he was talking about the drop he just did though, because they had 6 new products this last drop. It was a big drop, and I was excited, man. I was like, I bought some stuff up. Always good products from them.
Kev Woodward says, "Give me sauerkraut." That would be a disgusting beard oil. I had sauerkraut kielbasa yesterday for lunch at work.
Right.
I wouldn't want it in my beard.
Sauerkraut.
I'll tell you what, when I was doing the keto diet for a while, right?
Yeah.
The one thing that was like you could have as much as you want on the keto diet was sauerkraut, right?
It's just water, right?
Yeah.
So
it's cabbage and water, yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, I can't tell you how many of those big like cans of like not the cans of jars because I would get the good stuff, not like the canned stuff, but
yeah.
I can't tell you how many times like, oh, guess what I'm having for lunch? I'm gonna eat sauerkraut and just you know.
Yeah. I could make magic with sauerkraut.
All right, here we go.
Spinach is the same way, right? You can eat as much spinach as you want.
So True News North says St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick is also 6 new drops. Wow. Okay, they're gonna be bringing the heat on St. Patrick's Day drop. Yeah.
I want a sauerkraut. I want a sauerkraut beard oil, Chris. Oh shoot.
Oh man. I think you would have to guarantee him that you're going to order like 100 bottles of that. Yeah, you're like if you want, Chris can be like, if you want me to do that, you're going to have to buy the 100 bottles. Because,
yeah.
You know.
What's the wildest? And I've already got it in my mind. What's the wildest beard oil butter food combination that you've ever had? And I've already got it in my mind.
What?
Let me think here.
Not just one combination, 2, 3, 4, 5 combination food.
As far as like how it smelled or how many different stuff was in it, or
how many different items. I know you have it. I know you have it.
Wow.
The one that has a ton of it in there too.
Hold on, I'll give you a hint.
Okay. It's what?
It's green.
Green.
The container's green. It has
bacon. Bacon? Yeah.
Donuts.
Wait a minute. I gotta look because I think I know which one you're talking about. I think.
Hey, while he's looking, his name is Chris too from Gunfighter. He have a maple pancakes and he have bacon and maple syrup on it.
See, isn't that crazy?
He also dropped the one of my first crazy combinations I got from him was Krispy Kreme, and it was I smelled it was just like the Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
And you got another one from him. It was Fireball apple. And he smelled. That's what I thought too when I opened it. Wow, it wasn't. It didn't overtook the power of it, but it was more like an apple.
Right.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Like an apple fritter.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yep.
Yeah.
But with the twist of fire apple.
Right. The one I thought you were talking about, but it's not in a green bottle and it doesn't have bacon. But at first I thought you were talking about Swamp Circus. Because that one's really good. It's got a lot. And then
well, Swamp Circus has pretzels.
Yeah.
Candy corn.
Right.
Right. Yeah. This one is Campsite Memories.
See, I don't have that one.
5,
I don't
6
have that one.
Different foods.
Yeah. See,
wild.
When I got into buying from Florida Boy, that one he didn't have it. I missed out on that one. But I know looking at that there was a bunch. But you know what? One absolutely blew my mind that it smelled exactly like I couldn't believe it was spot on too. Was I'm partial to it, but Santa's Favorite Hoe.
Yes.
That one smells like a Little Debbie Christmas tree cake.
Smashed up.
Yeah, I'm like, Like I remember, you know what was funny is it's funny how things trigger you, right? So I remember getting that in the mail, and the day before I put it on, I was walking around the WalMarts, right, and I saw a package of Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes, right, and I'm like, I got to get I'm just gonna buy a package. I just want, I just need to have one. So I bought it, and I remember putting it in the beard, right? I sat there, I put it in. About 20 minutes later, I let it open up, right? And I'm like, all right, I'm sniffing it, sniffing it. I opened up one of those little trees. I didn't eat it. I can't eat it, right? But I can smell it. I'm sitting there. I'm smelling it. I'm like, my God, it is like exactly the same. Like it is spot on,
Yeah,
and
man.
Yeah,
it brought childhood memories back because
yeah.
when I was a younger and I could eat sweets, right? Like I loved eating them things, right? And I'm like, man, she got it spot on. So yeah, that was really cool.
Well, banana
Yep.
cream pie from True North is exactly that scent. There's nothing else to
I
fill in.
got to get.
It's
Yep.
just that scent, and it's
Right.
fabulous.
You
Because
know, you
normally
guys,
they'll mix up like 5 or 6 different scents, but
Right.
that's boom, exactly what it is.
you guys,
I got to get a list from you. I got to get a list from you, Chief, on some more foodie scents because the more, I never was a foodie scent guy until I started talking to you and you had mentioned a couple and I picked them
yeah,
up and I'm like, I started wearing them. I'm like, all right. Cause at first I'm like, foodie scents in the beard. I'm like, I don't know. I like colognes and stuff like that. Okay. But I'm like, foodie scents. And then I'm like, you talked about a couple and I bought them. I'm like, oh yeah, I can rock this. This is, there's nothing bad with smelling like a snack, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, man, so I got to get a couple more from you, recommendations from you. But I do want to check out that True North, that banana cream pie one.
you
Well,
know,
back in
that guy, that guy from Simo, he got a whole bunch of banana cream pie, banana split. Um, I haven't
Yeah,
tried them yet. I'm,
right,
I was surprised. He have a few. The Fortune one. Um,
right,
back when I first started, chocolate and coffee were never really done well, and
right,
it kind of put me off chocolate and coffee. But recently, man, there's been like a lot of coffee and chocolate that I
right.
yeah,
gravitate towards, and
right,
they're just doing it right now. I don't know if I
yep,
got burned by it before and was like, nope. Here you go. One of my first ouds. I'm not going to mention the company. It's a big company. It's none of the small batch guys. I bought it and I was like really excited, and I'm like, I really don't like this. So I didn't like oud for the longest
right,
time. And then
right,
and it was a big company because I didn't know about small batch companies when I first got into the beard.
Right.
And I
right,
was buying stuff that was on uh, highlights on Facebook or whatever, and now I'm like, wow, they really did it wrong, and they're big guys, and the small guys know how to do the oud.
right, right,
I had I had the same experience with coffee. A big
Yeah,
company, I'm not gonna mention the name,
yeah,
had one a drop of a coffee, and the little company like Wicked Wednesday that had tried the coffee one, it was a lot stronger than them, and it's
yeah.
like more. You could tell it was a coffee brew, coffee scent on it.
right.
So
I forgot one of mine. Kev just said top five desserts banana cream pie. I'll tell you what, one that I forgot, and the name doesn't match up to what it is, so it kind of threw me for a loop. But Cave Nepa put one out called The Exorcist, and it is a key lime pie,
Mm,
and it is fantastic. But it was funny because you'd never think that that's what the scent profile would be.
right,
Because he was doing the horror thing, and he had like Camp Crystal Lake, and he had a couple other ones, and he had this one. And I'm like, Exorcist, okay, I bought it, and then when I smelled it, I'm like, man, that is like the best key lime pie one that I've ever smelled and put in. So yeah, that was a fun one.
nice.
Let's see here. Black Manor says I need to jump on the foodie scent wagon. I just love making earthy scents so much, though. I'll bet you Renee would do a good job on those too. I think she would too. She'd put her little spin on it,
that PTO that she have is it have a fruity scent for me. Have a fruity scent, so she's almost there. You
right?
know, hey, Chief, what's that company? Your buddy's Squirrel.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
bearded squirrel.
Bearded
Yeah,
Yep,
he just popped up on my it was on Instagram. It was on Instagram or Facebook. I think it was Facebook. He just popped up, and I click in there. I was just starting to look on his send profiles and the website. So I think I'm gonna order some from him too.
The funny thing about him is I work with him, so I
Yeah.
smell everything
Right.
before he it even goes. So that it's kind of nice to have that insider
Right.
smell first, you know.
Yeah, like a tester.
Yeah. Well, me and him started together, man. He
Yeah.
pushed me because I was watching Dan C all the time and Scuba and No BS, and you know, I'm like, I think I could do that. And he was working in HR at the time, and I'd walk in every once in a while or get called in every once in a while, and you know, and I'd be like, "Man, beard's looking good." And I'm like, "Thanks, man. What kind of product do you use in your beard?" And he's like, "Product," you know, and it just started snowballing because he didn't know anything about the
Right.
product, and
Yep.
so I started getting him, you know, a little bottle of this, a little bottle of that, try this, and then he starts buying and buying and buying, and you know, pretty soon everybody at the lunch table is bringing in different beard oils every day. So he comes up to the beard group of, you know, us idiots at work, and he says, "I think I'm going to start making beard oil." And I was like, "No way, let's do it." And he's like, "And you're going to start reviewing." And I was like,
Right.
"Yeah, okay." So, boom, Wonder Twin powers, and he
Y-
took off really well. His business is doing really well. I'm proud of him, and
Right.
I'm doing okay. Well, I'm getting there.
Right.
You know,
That's we might as well talk about that. Like, so that's what kind of gets you into reviewing, Chief. Like, that what kind of got you into doing the YouTube stuff and doing the reviewing on Facebook. Yeah. What about you, Bishop? What made you say, "Hey,
Uh,
I want to be a reviewer. I want to make content."
I think it was accidentally. That to be honest, I think it was just an accident.
Right.
Um, I bought a so I bought a product. I don't even remember who. Actually, I do remember. It was um, Viking Revolution. That was my first company, and I bought the whole thing. I like their shampoo, and I mean their beard shampoo and the beer wash and the beer. I liked it. It was good. It made my beard so. And so I bought the whole thing, the the balm, the oil, and a couple days later, he asked me to do a review on it. In the when you buy it online,
Right.
um, and I
Right.
did. I took a couple pictures, and then I saw a review in there, and the guy was talking about the. He put a link to his Facebook, to his YouTube, and I
Right.
clicked on it. He had some reviews in there. I was like, man, I could do that.
Right.
um, I'm still gonna pick that bone with you too, and everybody in the chat. Everybody in the chat, if you want to see this happen, leave a "Let's make it happen" or hashtag make it happen. You guys are going
Right.
to do blindfolded beard oil challenges.
Yeah,
You are burning
I
daylight,
will.
my friends. You are
Right.
burning daylight. I want
and
to see that.
Right. Yep.
so I just got to figure out when he's gonna do it so we could sync it. Because if not, I mean, I could do it this weekend.
You can do it
Yeah.
right now.
Do it. Yep. Do it whenever you want.
You can do it right
Well,
now.
Yep.
I mean, I could do it first, and then Dino have his, he got to do it, right? Because you already did it. Then I do it, and it's up to Dino to just step up and get it done.
You can't back away from a challenge, baby.
Right.
It's funny that you mentioned that, Bishop, that it kind of happened on accident for you because it
Right.
kind of really happened on accident for me too.
Right.
Um, so my first step is I was buying product and I was buying product from Florida Boys Grooming. And the next thing, before I knew it, I was an ambassador. Like, it was funny how that conversation went. Matt's like, "Hey, do you want to be an ambassador?" And I had been talking to Matt for a while. I'm like, "Okay." And then after I said okay, I'm like, "I don't even know what that is. Like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do." And I remember Matt saying, just do what you're doing, because I was like posting about him all the time. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, like, just posting is one thing, but I'm like, I should probably start making videos. So one thing led to the other. I end up at the Buckeye Beard Battle. I meet Chief. You know, met Chief.
Kevin
We start
Poe,
talking. Yeah,
AL.
Kevin Pope,
Yeah,
everybody down there.
yeah.
And then I remember I started doing some more stuff, more videos. And I remember Chief looked at me and he said, "Hey, Santa Tom, and why don't me, you, and Santa Tom do some like live stream or something
Right.
sometime?" And I was like, "Okay, tell me when, man. I'll be there." And then we did the first show, and everything kind of happened on accident, and it came together. And I was like, "Well, I kind of enjoy it, like all of us, we enjoy doing it." And I'm like, "Well, I'm just going to start really reviewing it and start doing stuff." So it
Right.
kind of happened on accident for me too, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy says, why do some companies have ambassadors and some don't? Um, I really don't know. Uh, that's a good one. Can you answer that, Tom, Santa? Sorry.
uh, yeah. I don't know. I think sometimes like it depends on the company, right? I think it all depends on the owner too, like so for me, when I was with Florida Boys, because he doesn't have the ambassador program anymore, but I still do testing for him. But Matt was awesome to work with because he wasn't like, "Hey, you're mine. You can't talk about anybody else's stuff. You
Right.
can't wear anybody else's stuff." Matt was never like that with me. Matt was really cool. He's like, "Hey, man, I just want you to post like, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and get the new product in. I want you to get it early. That way you can test it. Give me your feedback and do some reviews." So I think it's both on both sides. I mean, if you got an owner, if you guys were like, if an owner approached you and said, "Hey, I want you to be an ambassador, but all you can wear is my stuff, and
Right.
all you can ever talk about is my stuff," like, I don't think a lot of people would be cool with that. I mean, unless you really love that one company and don't want to try anything else. But
Yeah.
and then on the other side, I think you get some owners that are kind of scared to do ambassadors because they're afraid that what if I make this guy mad? If he's like a big reviewer, maybe he goes out and runs his mouth. So I can see on both sides, you know, but
Yeah. Um, I don't think I'm ever going to do an ambassadorship, and it's hard to say because a reviewer does everybody,
Everything.
and
right,
it kind of
right,
pigeonholes you into
right,
to one company, and
right,
they never
right,
end well for you and the owner. It
right,
just, yeah. And if
right,
you're friends with that person or people
right,
or owners, you
right.
don't want to burn a bridge over.
You know,
Yeah,
this is true where Gary's talked about here. Ambassadors can create turf wars. It's better for the folks to support many than pigeonhole one. And I have seen that. Like my golden rule was when I was an ambassador, like I wasn't flooding every Facebook page, right? Like if I did something, I'd post like one time. But I mean, I've seen guys that just they flood it. Like
boom,
they're
boom.
they're
Yeah,
like they're like 6 7 posts a day, and it's like, man, like you can't flood somebody's page with all that. And I was always respectful too. Like I'm a member of a lot of different companies' pages, right?
yeah,
So I wouldn't go on to, let's say,
sure.
Valhalla's page and go, "Hey, this is the new one from Florida Boys." You know what I mean? I was always respectful of that. I wouldn't hit up other small batches pages promoting other small batch companies. So I
Right.
always kind of went to the ones that were like, "Okay, these are general pages. This is where I can do that." Now, if I'm wearing something from Valhalla that day, by all means, I'll post it up on his page. "Hey, I'm wearing this," but I always try to make sure I didn't control, I didn't create any rifts or try to create any wars, because
Yeah,
you'll see that. I mean, I know you've seen that, Chief. You've seen
yeah.
that happen.
Don't want any part of that.
Yeah.
And you know what, too, man?
Right,
Being a retired military man, I don't want people telling me what to do.
Right.
right, right,
Post it many times. Say this.
Right.
right,
No,
right,
I
right,
like
I
your
was,
stuff. I'll promote it. If I don't like your stuff,
right,
I'm still going to promote it, but I'm
right,
going to tell you I don't like it or what I didn't
right,
like about it or what the
right,
problem was. You
right.
know,
That was my thing too, is that I got lucky because I really enjoyed, I enjoy Matt's products, so I got lucky that I was an ambassador for a little while for a company I liked, and like I said, I wasn't on a leash with him. You know what I
right.
right?
mean? I could
That's
do
what I
I
said.
could do whatever I wanted. But even to this day, I'm not an ambassador with him anymore.
Yeah,
Right.
But I still rep him all the time. Because I enjoy his products and I love his products. There's companies that just like you, Chief, that I rep
yeah,
because I like their stuff. I like them as people and I want to see them succeed, so I'll
sure.
rep them. But yeah, I've been asked before, would I ever go and be an ambassador again? I wouldn't. You know, I don't want to be an ambassador because I want to be able to wear what I want and do what I want.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, yep,
Yeah, I was approached here recently by a company, and I thought about it, and then when he did, he told me what his requirements were, and I
right,
was like, yeah, I guess I can do it.
right,
So there's a big difference between ambassador and when you get a company and they put an affiliate code for you, to promote them.
right,
I and My first one of affiliate code was um, Beer Death.
right,
Yeah, he that was my first. That was I guess that was my first big small batch company. The first time I
right,
bought them. So
right.
Speaking of firsts, do you remember? Start with you, Dino. Do you remember your first beard oil, butter, whatever that you bought? Could be online, could be at the CVS, the Wally World. Do you remember?
Right. It was I think it was off Amazon and it was I think Viking Revolution. I think it was. It was one of those and I got oil and I got butter and I was so confused cuz I didn't know what I was doing at all. Um I will say this though, I mean a lot of people probably, are like, "Oh my god, you bought something off Amazon." But the one thing I will give them is that I was going through that phase where I was brand new. I didn't know what I was doing, and I could not figure out why I was getting beard dandruff, right? Because I was washing it, and doing that, but I didn't know you're not supposed to wash it with shampoo made for the hair. So, but the one thing it did do, I mean, is that the oil did stop the beard dandruff.
yeah,
So it may have not been the best product I've ever had in my beard, but at least it did do what it was supposed to, and it sent me down the rabbit hole of finding new products and new companies and finding better stuff, So
You
yeah.
you want to know what mine was?
go ahead.
Was it Amish Honest Amish?
That was number two.
It was number two. Okay, okay.
Eisner Mile.
I've never even heard of
Me
that.
either.
Yeah.
Me either. No, me either. My first one was, of course, Viking Revolution and Willie's beer. That was my two, and the Willie's beer because I thought it was, the guy from Duck Dynasty. I used to
Right,
watch that
right.
show,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and and you know what's so hard, man? Here, what about a month ago, they came out with a box with the Yellowstone
Yeah,
concept on it, and I love Yellowstone, and it was so hard for me not to buy it.
Right.
Yeah.
I
So,
love that show. I will lose hours of my life
did
to
you
watch.
Yeah.
see the? Oh, they got like three more spin-off coming out.
Yeah.
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 You know what I want to see is do you see the one that Kevin Costner's going to do where he's just talking about Yellowstone?
Huh.
No.
It's going to be something that's, but he's going to be narrating it, but it's going to be, I think it's 3 episodes, but he's going to be narrating. It's all the land at Yellowstone and some other stuff. I caught bits and pieces of it today, but it looks pretty cool. I think it'll be good.
Hey, that guy that made Yellowstone. I mean, he's he have magic. I mean, I was going back the other day just looking at how much he have his hands on stuff like
Yeah.
that. I was like, wow.
Right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Man, man, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
So this is so much better on
more
YouTube.
it's more clear too. I mean, you could see the
Yeah.
whole except me
Right.
like
Yeah. The
Definitely working a lot better.
background right now is
yeah,
a
it's
little
clear.
bright, a little
Yeah,
busy, but everything else looks good. Sounds good. Crystal clear. Yeah.
I like it. So I like it a lot better.
Yeah. I can hear you guys all the same level. Very good. Revolution. Yeah. Eisner Mile.
Hmm.
Yeah, I still remember the Viking Revolution. That big old that can was that big of butter.
Yeah.
Mine
Right.
was the vanilla sin one. That was my favorite one because that's what I started at.
Hey, do you see Dynamite is on YouTube now, guys?
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, yep, I did. You know what? Because he posted up, I think a couple days ago. So he's got on a YouTube channel. I went over and subscribed to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody in the chat, man, go check out Dynamite on YouTube.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I watched
I
him
saw that.
today. Yeah, he went live today for a little while and did his beard routine.
See,
And yeah, he's so funny
I
when he does
always
that beard thing with his blow dryer. Yeah,
right.
I love it.
I always try to catch him. Like what sucks is like so like I always try to catch him, but he always does it when I'm at work.
Yeah,
And then I always try to catch the Breakfast Club that True North does. And sometimes I can catch it, but
yeah,
man, it just depends on if I got customers in the store, right?
yeah,
So I'm like, man, I'm trying to catch it. I'm like, I can't stay on, or sometimes I'll just put it on and I'll kind of listen to it while I'm doing some stuff. But I try to hit up everybody's lives. I
yeah,
try to share the love. I
yeah,
mean, I
Yeah.
try, yeah.
yeah.
But there are so many.
There are a lot. I've been enjoying watching Kilt Beard Co. too. Those two guys
Mhm.
are funny. They eat weird things while they're talking to you, and yeah,
What
True
what's their schedule? Don't they have a particular night they're on?
Wednesday, 8, 9 o'clock. I can't remember.
Okay.
If Kilt's still in here, anybody knows what time Kilt Beard Co. goes live.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I've been watching it because it's just. I mean, and they. I really don't know them. I haven't talked to them, but man, them guys look like home. They're real humble. Like they're
Yeah,
just like.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could imagine like me, you, and like all three of us just talking. Just like that. It wouldn't change.
yeah. No, they're
Right.
they're, they're funny.
Yeah.
They bust stones, each other's stones. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I like watching Chris, and I got to get a video up for Chris soon, and I want to do another point of view video. I might actually. I'm supposed to get his package tomorrow, pre-order stuff. So
Yeah.
hopefully I get that. Maybe I could do a little something something for maybe an unboxing or something
Right.
goofy, you know. Because I like to parody Chris a little bit because he's like, "All right, I got to go," and then 15 minutes later he's like, "No, I got to go."
Right.
But he's
Oh
funny.
yeah. Yeah, he is funny.
You
Yeah,
guys
You
know
know
that
you know that mm,
there's like three there's like three or four Chris and the beer world and the guys owner guys. I'm
right.
like, you say Chris, I'm thinking Sasquatch,
yeah,
the other one.
yeah.
Well, there's like three
Godfather,
or
True
four.
North.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Wednesday, 10 p.m. Mountain State.
When's it? Got
Yeah.
we. Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna eat the chicken wings with them, Kilt Beard Co. with the chocolate sauce.
Chocolate.
Right.
Yeah. So
I've been thinking about that. I think I can pull it off. If I do like 2 or 3 wings with chocolate sauce on it, that shouldn't affect my sugar too bad. So I'm gonna man up. I'm gonna man up and do it.
Now they
So
don't
yeah.
have to be. They could be boneless wings, right?
chicken's chicken. They
That's
use
what I
hot.
mean. I just I don't
Yeah,
do chicken wings with regular chicken wings.
yeah,
You know, this is a good thing that Chris just mentioned, and we talked about it before about how like the bigger companies are the gateways, right? Because without those bigger companies, with all their marketing, getting people into the beer products, you wouldn't find the small batch companies.
Right.
yeah,
Because you start off. I mean, everybody does it. I start off with a big batch company. I'm like, this is okay. And then the next thing I know, I'm starting to see these small batch companies and boom, away I went. You know what I mean? So yeah, Chris is absolutely right about that. If you didn't have, I mean, I think the one that people bag on the most is probably Fable. But if Fable wasn't around, I mean, they spend a whole lot on marketing. And I
yeah,
mean, it's like the gateway. Everybody starts there and then
Right.
they go to a small batch. So yeah, absolutely correct, Chris, is that they are a gateway.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I watched Chris today for probably 40 minutes, and he mentioned something. Chris has been in like 10 years in the beer community, and
Right.
I've got a fair amount of time in the beer community too. And he mentioned something that struck a nerve with me, and I watched it and I said to you, Dino, I said to Santa Tom, a couple other people, we're going in the right direction.
Right.
Not us, but
Yeah.
the community is going in the right
Right.
direction.
Right.
Positive
Right.
changes, uh, owners reaching out, talking to owners, advertising each other's owners' products. Um, Bobby Mullins, every other day or so, he's like, I'm wearing so and so. And he's an
Right.
owner of Mystery
Yep.
Mountain. you know,
Right.
and Ronnie Painter, she does the same thing. It's
Right.
just it's going in the right direction,
Yep.
and I
Yes, it
like it.
is.
A few years ago, it was not this good. It was not this tight. The brotherhood wasn't
Right.
quite there. There was
The
a
thing,
lot of
you remember, Dino, me and you were talking about how this community is tight, and it's also they help each other.
Right.
Yeah, and
Right.
that is
Like I've said, we didn't have to suffer. I mean, Chief
yeah,
suffered through it the early days. That's the greatest thing is like, and he's probably sick of hearing me say this to him all the time, but I am so lucky that I hooked up with Chief and Kevin Pope in Santa Tom. Like these guys are awesome to be around with because it's almost sometimes so like my personality being the bodyguard I used to be and working in nightclubs, sometimes I can be and
yeah,
yeah, and then I get like these guys keep me to where like, hey, like anytime Chief looks at me and says, hey, Dino, why don't you try this in a video? I'm like, will do. You know what I mean?
right,
Because I'm like,
right,
I'm like,
right.
yep, I'm gonna do that. Any kind of info he gives me, I'm like, yep, I'm going to. Another guy that I really pay attention to when he talks about that kind of stuff is Chris from True North.
Yeah,
I every time that like, when I watch his lives and he starts talking about like algorithm or social media, man, dude, I soak all that up like a sponge. You know what I mean? Because you only learn from the people that are growing big because you'll learn from them. And I'm not afraid to tell people, hey, I learned from this person or this
right.
person. That's how we all do it. That's how we grow. And there are certain people in this community that when they speak, I listen to them. You know, especially Dan C,
yeah,
Chief, Chris. There are certain ones that when they speak, they're giving you gold. So
And
so take it.
a lot of people give a lot of heat to Dan C, but you have a question, you go
Right,
ask him, and he's right there on top, and he give it to you honest.
yeah,
right.
yeah. I
You know,
messaged. Go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say he is completely. I mean, I've talked to him messaged
Yeah,
me back. He is there. If you got questions, he will get to you and answer you.
right.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
Yep.
Yeah.
he's honest because
Yep.
Yeah.
when we were talking about that tallow oil that was trying, he said he never heard of it. You know,
Right.
But I messaged Chris last year, uh, kind of first getting to know True North a little bit, and he was on. I don't want to call it a rant, but he was on one of those.
Yeah.
We'll call it
right,
a rant. And I messaged him, and I said, "Dude, my algorithms like this."
right,
And he was like, "You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do this." And he was
Right.
like bullet point after bullet point, and I was like,
Right.
I'm not hitting most of those.
right,
So
Right.
I made some changes, and I'm doing all right. Like I said, this isn't a living for me. This is a hobby. I'm having a good time with it, but I'm consistent. And that's one of the main things you got to do is be consistent with good reviews that people want to hear. So
Right. Right. Yeah. Absolutely. You know, but like you both said, man, we're lucky because this community is everybody's coming together and helping each other out. Everybody's trying to raise each other up,
right.
which is super cool.
yeah,
Um, I know you do it, Chief. I know you do it, Bishop. I try to do it. Like I'll go through a week and I'll like pick a couple people. I'm like, hey, and I'll put them on my page. Hey,
Yep,
follow my friend. Follow my
right.
brother on this. This is his YouTube. Go check him out. Subscribe. I try to do that with all the other reviewers.
yeah,
Sometimes I get so busy and I forget, but when I get to thinking about it, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna drop this person. I'm gonna try to
Right.
get them some viewers. So yeah,
Ronnie, that comment, yeah, Terry Hartley, super good dude, and
yeah,
he really rocks y'all stuff, and as do I. The product's amazing. The
right,
suits are one of a kind, and I think Ronnie, I know what I like about your company is, and it goes with all the females. There's a little bit of floweriness, a little bit of
yeah,
softness,
Like a
and,
finesse.
and yeah, a good
right,
combination of
Yeah.
sexy, soft, not manly, like
right,
it's right up my alley. I'm not afraid to have a unisex scent. Have a
right,
little floral. I'm not afraid of that.
Yeah.
You know,
right, right,
Hey, Chief, you remember when you me and you were talking about flaming beer, and you said, "Man, the charcoal." I was like, Man, I was there I was on their side like the same minute, just think like ordering,
Right.
and then I was communicating with them through text, and I mean, the fast response was there
Oh yeah,
boom,
Right.
boom, boom.
I got to tell you what, that Santa's sleigh from my God, like, yeah, yeah, unbelievably awesome. Yeah,
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 yep. True, Chris. Very true.
I try to catch. I get a notification. I got it set up, but when he goes live, when Chris goes live,
yeah.
um, I might not catch the whole part because I might be
Right,
doing something, but I try to catch some of it and always
right,
give a shout out.
Yeah.
right.
Speaking of
Yeah,
Brewer, Mike Brewer, I don't think
yeah.
he's in here. Did you see that episode he did that? Is it a short or a reel or whatever he did that was like a minute long where he walks into his shed and he's telling the secret about every shed's got a portal to the Kev shed.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then at the end, they both open up the
Ooh.
doors and Amber's like, get in the shed. They both close the doors.
That's awesome.
It's like
Oh,
every
that's
shed has
awesome.
this button.
Right.
Oh, it was so hilarious.
Yeah,
I don't know how they
very.
merged both of them together like that, but that was fun.
I appreciate this comment, Ronnie.
Just Santa's, no cheese. I
Oh
smell like
man.
rust and
Yep.
steel and burning.
Yeah.
Right. So I got to ask you guys a question. So there was a topic that went around last week. Somebody had mentioned it. I think we talked a little bit on the Trace Amigos, but um, there was a comment made that there's too many companies. There's a lot of small batch companies coming up. Instead of supporting these new ones, stick with the ones that you've been with because there's just not enough to go around. Um,
Was that a joke?
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that was
no,
last week in our show. That was
yeah,
last week in our show we talk about.
yeah, yeah. So there was a post up, and it was crazy because I've talked about this. I know we've all talked. I mean, there are so many people getting into beard products, right? That there's
Right.
enough for everybody, right? And it was like the person who put this up kind of forgot, like, hey, like company A, who is now bigger, started as a new
Right.
company. You can't get from point A to point B without support. And it
Right.
was like really kind of like I was like, man, I was surprised about the whole thing because
Was
I'm
it
like, listen,
anonymous?
it wasn't anonymous.
No.
I
Okay.
I don't I don't want to say who it was on here,
Yeah, no, no.
but I was very kind of shocked and surprised about it because I'm like, like how many of these companies in the room right now?
Yeah.
Like I know like Black Manor, for instance, right? When she was like super strong, I'm like, man, I'm gonna try this company out. And I'm so glad I did because
Yeah.
she makes awesome stuff. Flaming Beard, Wicked Wednesday, Florida Boys Grooming. When they
Yeah.
were so, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, if somebody told me, don't worry about these small ones coming up, just stick with the ones that you've already known. I'm like, variety is the spice of life, man. And I want to try everything I want to try. And I can't believe um that you can't hear me.
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you. We're just listening to you.
Okay.
Am I frozen?
But no, you're good. You're good. You're not frozen.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. So it just kind of surprised me that somebody would talk like that who's been in the community for a long time and is a reviewer saying not to check out any of the new companies. You know,
Yeah.
Hmm.
it's yeah, it blew my mind.
It's reconnecting me. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you, Chief. We
We
can
can
hear you.
see.
Okay. Yeah, I should be good. But you guys are froze.
Yeah. It's just
Oh,
it's,
look what Black Man. She says, "Can I stir the pot, Dino, and point out that the person who said that initially just made a post yesterday about supporting a new company about to open. I had to giggle.
wow.
Yeah, I don't know if that was some backpedaling by that person, but yeah, it was kind of weird. Yeah,
That's a lot of room here. I mean, that's in this market. there's room for everything because not every company owner have the same scent that I mean, there's different style people. So I think there's
right.
plenty of room.
You know, oop, we lost Chief.
Yep, we did.
Let me see. Let's get him connected again. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
He's back. You back, Chief? Or maybe he took a break. We'll wait. I can see when he comes back. But
Yeah,
I think one of the things is, and this kind of understand this is kind of the truth right here that Chris points out is I'm not confident. I'm confident, not cocky.
right.
And here's the thing with that is that if you are an owner of a company and you're not confident about your product, I mean, I don't want to buy it. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right,
I have no problem with company owners being confident. You know what I mean? I
right.
mean, it's your product. You've got to sell yourself. You're not only selling the
Yeah.
product, but you got to sell yourself. And if you're not out there being like, "Hey, this is my product and it's
Yep.
awesome and I can tell you why it's awesome because this is what I use and I make it myself." I mean, everybody wants to buy a product that people are confident in. They don't want
Right.
to be like, "Hey, this is my product and I don't know, give it a try. It might be good. It may I don't know." Nobody wants to buy from that, right?
Yeah. You remember that a couple weeks ago I had that one hey, you're back.
Welcome back, Chief.
I hate my freaking Wi-Fi. Ugh. It's so garbage.
Right. So Chief, would you agree with this statement? I just made a comment on so True North just put up, I'm confident, not cocky. And I agree with that because like I was saying is I want to buy from a company who's confident about their product. There's nothing wrong with being confident
No,
about your
'cause
product.
yeah, you got to speak on your product and
Right.
boast a
Right.
little bit. You know?
Right. Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And
Yep.
this and there's just too much. I mean, there's this market is it got it's there's a lot of companies, but there's also it's a huge market. There's room for everybody, and the
Right.
competition is good.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and here's something else, right here. Matt said it. Not every product is for
Yep.
everything. There has to be variety and different unique takes on scents and blends. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
One-
It's not cookie cutter. I
right.
mean, there can't be one company making everything. There's got to be lots of, because how many times I heard you say this, Chief, and you're absolutely correct, man. Everybody has their own little signature on how they make
Right.
stuff,
Yeah.
That's
and
why I want you to blindfold yourself and do it.
right, right.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing is because I have scents from different companies that are relatively the same, right?
Mhm.
And you
Yeah.
smell them, you're like, "Ooh, I can tell." And you're like, "Yeah, it's different because of how they do them." But
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, you should try it tonight. Grab like 10 of them and kind of mix them up with a blindfold on. Seriously, you can do
right,
it and smell it.
right,
Okay, I'm not sure if that's elegant Sasquatch, but or that's elegant Sasquatch, but what scent is it? You can at least nail the
Right.
company down blindfolded.
right,
Trust
right,
me, that's gonna be
right.
it's gonna be a great video.
Right.
Mm.
I think Renee's got a good point here too. She says, "I thought the whole point of being a reviewer was to try new companies, so it was
Yeah.
contradictory of him to say that." And I totally agree with that. Now, I have a caveat to that. Um, there are some new companies that I've seen where I'm like, okay, but I'm like, just not for me. Um, I'm gonna give them legs to grow
Right.
before I try them, but it doesn't mean that down the line I won't try them. It just means at this stage
Right.
I don't feel confident enough to try them yet. So there is some caveat to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jeffrey's right. You got to engage with your
Right
customers. Yeah, yep,
there. And once again, Chris, we all offer something different, and that's what makes this community so great. And it is,
Right.
variety is the spice of life, man. I want to try everybody's products. I mean, how many times have all three of us have said, if I had lotto stupid money, if I won the Powerball, man, the spending spree I could go on with
Oh, yeah.
beard company products, man. I mean, it would be like boom, 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 like, and it just sucks because I want to spend money on everybody's company, but I'm like,
Right.
man, I've got to budget myself. I can only spread the love this week to this company and this company. Next week I'll try to hit up that company and that company. So you gotta
Yeah.
figure out where you're going to spread it and whose drops are coming up, right?
Yeah.
Because you're like,
Right.
man, whose drops? I want this drop or I want that one. So yeah, it's one of those things,
Well,
I
it
mean,
does get expensive because,
Right,
we buy pretty much everything. Um,
right.
so
right,
I'll do review, and then mix something up with something different. So that way my wallet gets a little bit of a break for a couple days.
right,
It is.
right.
It is. Now let me ask you guys this: have you guys found a product from a company that you like the product, but you don't like the owner?
Hmm.
There's only one owner I got problems with, and he's a huge guy. And the only reason I don't like him is the disrespect. And
Right.
if I earned the disrespect, then I would totally take it on the chin
Disrespect.
like a G. But just the absolute in your face disrespect. Not going to say who he is. It's big. He's big.
Right.
So yeah, I get along with everybody. I give everybody a shot. But the disrespect is just don't play.
I've only got one, and they're not a big company. They're still small, but I won't get into it. But I got disrespected pretty bad, and that was it for me. I'm
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go. Yeah. Yep.
I have one. It wasn't completely bad, but I had one, and it was really bad because I really enjoy their product.
Mhm.
But yeah, it stopped me completely. Where I don't, you know, I used to buy from them all the time, and I stopped completely.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing, and I think the good thing about most of the small batch owners is they realize that they're not just selling product, they're selling themselves.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because I wanna buy from a good person, I wanna support good people. Um, I don't wanna add to some I hate to say it, I don't wanna add to some D-bag's, uh, pocket, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, if you're a super douche and you're being a douche to me, you're not getting my money. I don't care if you got the best product in the world, I'm not supporting you. I don't care,
Hundred
you
percent.
know?
Yeah.
Right,
Like I said, if the disrespect was warranted,
Right.
right,
I would take it on the G and like maybe apologize for whatever I said, but it was unwarranted,
right.
and that's
Yeah,
that's
no need for that.
no.
Right. Yeah,
I mean, we try hardest. I mean, I know I do, and I know you guys do too, because I have talked to you guys about other stuff. Uh, for us, it's not, yeah, we do content for it, but well, we put our heart to it. We put our heart, and it's not like we just okay, I'm gonna try it. No, I mean, we spend hours, just on the video and trying to make it better, and on the communication with the owners. Try to, if we find something that we believe it could be a little bit better, you know, we
right,
we take pride on that. It's not like we just doing it, you know, just because, but we take pride on what we do, and.
Speaking of owners, last week get a message from a company, up and coming company, and start the general chit chat and back and forth, and he said something about you were our transportation, and I was like, you must have been a Marine, and then all the business stuff just
Right.
stopped, and we just back and
right,
forth. So, you find a good common ground sometimes, and
Yeah.
it's good. And then you get to know the
right,
person as a person instead of an owner. They
right,
kind of loosen up the tie a little bit, unbutton their shirt a little bit, and relax, and they let you.
right, right. You know something, I was gonna say is I remember something that Chris said from True North, and it rings true, and he was talking about the other day, but, one thing I think some owners kinda miss out on is that if we're making reviews and content for them, right? Share it away, share it
Yeah,
everywhere, take advantage of it. If I'm putting up a review on a product that, you have, share it everywhere, share it to your pages, share it wherever you want, put it on your YouTube if you want, whatever, because it's just gonna get you out there more, take
Poster.
advantage of that.
Yeah, it's gonna take
Yeah,
you as
post
poster.
it. Right, right. Yep,
yep.
Yeah.
I don't typically post my own stuff other than on YouTube, and I'm done with it. Um,
right.
does it bother me that some companies don't repost it? Not really. Like I said,
No.
this isn't
Mhm.
a job; it's a hobby.
Right,
If you want to post it, fine. It helps us and it helps
Yeah.
you. It's free
Right.
PR for you,
Right.
unless you're halfway through it and start, dogging the company out about,
Right.
oh, I
Right, right.
can't read the damn label or
Yeah.
whatever. Then I'd be like, maybe I shouldn't repost this.
Right.
Get
Right.
that.
Yeah.
But if
Right.
you
So I
got
got
a
a
bad
question.
review and everything was perfect, and the reviewer, oohed and awed over your stuff,
Right.
get that out there, share it.
Right.
Free. It
Right.
didn't cost you anything.
So I got a
Right.
question because we were talking about this YouTube when we put our content. Have you guys started posting your bloopers on YouTube?
I
No.
should.
Really? Man, listen. So Wicked Wednesday, she's been telling me about it. She goes, you got to post it. You got to post it.
Right.
So literally, um, I posted. I think it was like 7 that I have. They were clean. I couldn't put nothing bad, but they were clean ones. And yeah, I got quite a bit of likes on it. So I started posting my bloopers.
See.
If
See.
I
See. I was gonna say, you mentioned the key thing, Bishop. They have to be clean. Like
Yeah.
I'm telling you, my bloopers and Chiefs bloopers, they're not going to be clean. I already know that. I can tell you, man. We'll get censored right off YouTube.
Hey,
YouTube's gonna be like, boom.
I send all my bloopers to, even if it's for her or not from any company. If it's
Right.
my bloopers, I send them to Wednesday. And she just always laughing. But I'm trying to post the only ones I be posting in there is the clean ones, because
Right.
you want everybody to look at them.
the hard part is the first 30 seconds. After 30 seconds goes by, you're golden, man, because you just go and go and go. But have you
Right.
ever got all the way to the end and
Oh,
screwed up so bad,
I don't know.
editing won't help you?
Yeah, no. You gotta
Scratch, start
start
over.
it.
You
I mean,
know, I had one,
woo.
and I can't believe I said it, man. I'm in there, and I've got a boar's hair brush, right? Everything in the video is good, everything's going through, and then I mentioned, all right, so now I'm going to take my boar head brush, and I'm going to and I didn't catch it, and it goes, boom, boom, boom. I posted it all up, and then I'm like, all right, it's on YouTube. I watched again. I watched, and I'm like, I cannot believe I said boar's head, and I'm like, nobody's gonna pick that out, right? Nobody's gonna pick that out, right? The first comment on there is, "What's a boar's head brush?" And I'm like, "Oh god." And because I'm like, maybe it slips through the cracks,
Right.
right? It'll slip through the crack. No, boom, called out on it like almost immediately, you know. But
Yeah, that's
Man, yeah, if I posted my bloopers, there would be cursing, and I try not to.
I got something like that. I got something like that, but
Ah,
yes,
right,
I
yeah,
don't know. It makes it after I finish them, I have the wife watch it with me.
yeah.
She's laughing. We're laughing. I mean, usually when I do a video, I don't think I have done a review or any videos. Yeah, full reviews. They have been under 15 takes.
right.
I've done that many.
Yeah, or easily.
Easy.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, 15 takes go fast. So
Those backgrounds look much better. The other ones were just
What do you
crazy.
like? You like this one, Chief?
Pink's fine. I don't care.
yeah, I
All
like that
right,
one.
there we go. All right. I figure
So,
while we're on, I might as well play around with it.
so Chief, let me ask you this: what you got planned for your birthday?
Actually, nothing, but I've got to make a video for a collab coming up that's coming out on the 2nd.
Right.
So I think that day I might actually have enough people because it's going to be, I'm not saying a word in this video at all. It's going to be weird, but I'm going to need people.
Ah, I
I'm
already
going to
know which one it is.
people acting and
Right.
it's going to be weird, not weird in a bad way, but weird as in this is beard oil. No, I'm not even going to talk.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
It's also that day. It's also Three Amigos show too, right?
yes,
yeah,
yes. And
yep,
we have Dan Ensign. He's a reviewer, a product reviewer.
Okay.
right.
Yeah, nice guy. He's a
Yeah,
super
we
nice
met
guy.
him at Buckeye
Yes, he
Beer
is.
Fest.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Which one is that reviewer? That's a reviewer. I can't remember his name on YouTube, but on his background, he have a. I know he drives a truck because I had talked to him before. And like on his profile picture, he have the front of a semi truck on it.
It's probably Kevin Pope.
Kevin Pope.
Yes, that's who it is. That's who it
Yeah,
is. I
he'll
told
be
you
there.
a little bit.
Yeah, he'll be there.
All
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
yeah, yep. I was gonna say, what was I gonna say here? Lost my mind. Do you remember? Do you remember, uh, Chief, when we got the blooper sent by Santa Tom?
Yeah.
Man, I was like,
That was gold.
yes, it was.
That was
Yes, it
gold.
was, man. Yes, it was. You know what? You know what I think that did for you and I though. Um,
He's human. Yeah.
he's human because I'll tell you, Bishop, when Chief and I first started the Trace Amigos, right? Like Santa Tom is like that father figure, right? And he's
Right.
Santa,
Right.
like he's the epitome. I mean, he lives Christmas and all that. And I'm like, I got to be on my best behavior, man. Like that's Santa. Like I got to be on my
Yeah.
like I can't. You know what I mean? And I'm like I'm so afraid. Like I remember telling myself the first couple shows, I'm like, don't swear, don't
Yeah.
slip up, don't be too naughty, don't do this, right? And then I remember saying to Tom, like, guys, I'm human. Just because
Right.
I do this, I'm human too. And then when he sent that blooper reel to Chief and I was like, okay,
That's funny.
okay, yeah, right, right,
Yeah, that's
Oh,
funny. That's funny.
right.
goodness gracious.
Yep. But you know, we got to make some funny stuff when we're all together at that beer battle, at the Buckeye
Right.
beer battle. We
I'm
got to
in.
make some funny content, man. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
might have a few though.
That's
There's
okay.
nothing
That's
wrong with
okay.
that.
That's okay.
Definitely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I'm not a big drinker.
Right.
Last year at the battle, I think I had 4 the whole day, but my daughter went with me and she, did I tell
Yeah.
you, you were there? She's like, Dad, give me the keys to the car. And I was like, what? She said, I want to go get that taco we had earlier. And I was like, baby, I don't think you should eat that taco. It's been in the car for 10, 12 hours, all day.
Right.
She's like, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat that taco. I was like, baby, please don't eat that taco. I'll get you another one. Nah, she ate it.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Didn't end well.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, she was pretty having a day later. She was like yeah, yeah, I remember seeing her, yeah.
She got along
Yeah.
pretty good with Stacy from Wicked Wednesday. That was
Yeah,
pretty
she did. Yeah.
cool.
Well, I don't know because Stacy says that I must have been like John Cena at the because she didn't see me, I didn't see her, but I'm like, and I was like, listen, because she's like, I can't believe you didn't see me down there. I'm like, listen, I was on the outside. I had so many people like coming up to me, and I'm like talking to people. I was like so discombobulated, pulled this one, pull away. She's, I'm like, because she's like, especially since we're from the same state, I'm like, I know, I get it. I'm like, I don't know what happened. I was just all over, you know what I mean? But it's one of those things, man. You're gonna have so much fun there, Bishop.
I
It's
can't wait.
awesome.
I really, really can't wait. Seriously can't wait.
yeah,
So
it's
Right.
absolutely Renee. Santa Tom's one of the best, amazing people, and
Yes,
he's
he is.
genuine, and he truly loves the community, and he's superstar in my book, superstar, rock star.
and,
Right.
Nancy, Santa, everybody else.
yeah.
You,
And
you,
he just have that cool personality too,
Yeah,
you know.
you know the awesome thing about Santa Tom is he's so humble. He's
yeah,
so humble, man. Like just humble and like, man, I'll tell you what. Like, there's a couple people I know, and this includes you guys too. But I know if I ever need anything and said Santa Tom, I mean, he would give the shirt off his back. I mean, he's one of those guys that if he likes you and you're a friend, he's going to help you. And he's just an awesome, genuine,
Yeah.
humble guy, man. Yeah, and It's so funny too because man, his numbers are trucking away, man. Like, what was it around Christmas? I think it was around Christmas. Remember us talking and we got excited about it. I think he was reaching like the 7,000.
yeah. He's way
And
past
we were like, man, dude, I think last time I looked, he's at like 21,000.
last time I
He's
saw
just
20.
trucking, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
On YouTube or Instagram.
YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he is
Jacob,
trucking along.
let me mention Jacob real quick.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hard of hearing, and I guess Jacob was like, "Hey, Chief, what are you doing?" or "What's up?" or "How you doing?" And I ignored him. He's like, because I was like, "Man, I know you, and he's like, "Yeah, I said hi to you. I'm, jacked up leather Jacob." And I was like, "He's when did you say hi to me?" He said, "I said, hey, Chief, a little while ago, and you ignored me." And I was like, "Oh my god." I felt so,
Right.
But then, started talking about welding. I don't know how it came up, but I was like focused on him. I'm like, man, I was a welder in the Navy. Rah, 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 rah. We're buddies, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, I'm never gonna live this down. See, yeah, Dino never said hi or anything. The tactical Santa was out and about doing. I couldn't
He's
I
so
couldn't help.
rude.
I
So
know.
rude.
Yep.
I was outside and I seen Stacy and her friend run by.
Yeah.
And I didn't know
Yeah.
it was Stacy at the time because I didn't talk to her either. I didn't even
Right.
know she was there. And her and her friend ran by. I was like, what the hell's going on? I don't know what was going on, but they were like booking. So
That's
You know, Kev might let something out of the bag. You see this? He goes, I don't think Tom is naive as you think. He doesn't blush when I talk to him on the after show conversation.
that's funny.
Oh man.
That's good. That's good.
man,
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jacob, how is that belt coming, buddy?
Hmm.
That one's going to be dope this year.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely. I mean, when he showed it on my show, I was like, wow.
You're going to win that this year, Bishop?
No. I'm just going as an spectator to watch and enjoy it. I'm not doing that.
Man.
So
I'm just gonna,
if I was a betting man, a gambling man, betting man, it's all going on this guy right here. Chief's gonna win it. Chief's gonna win that belt this year. Oh yeah, yeah. Chief's got it. Oh yeah.
That guy had a
Yep.
beautiful beard last year.
Chief, it's going on your waist, man. The gold is going on the champ, man. Gold is going on the champ.
We'll see.
That's my prediction.
We'll see. A lot of
No,
good beards are going to be there this year.
yeah.
You know though, Chief, when you win that belt, we got to get you. We got to do a promo of you acting like Ric Flair. You
Oh, I
got to do a Ric Flair cut with the
I can
belt
do that.
on, man. That's right.
Did you see Mike last year ripped his shirt off on stage?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. Wasn't that was the new Wizard Order shirt, wasn't it?
yeah.
The Wizard Mania or whatever. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
So the one in what is it, July?
Yeah, world.
That okay. And then the next, I got somebody reached out to me. I guess next year is in Germany,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it moves. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it moves. Yep.
Because I was
Yep.
talking to a company over there. I was interested in some products, but man, the shipping rate. Whew,
Yeah.
that's where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I just wanted to help out. I just, the guy was cool. We were talking, but the shipping rate.
Yeah. Shipping will kill you, man. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I don't think so, Stacy. She wants to wax. She's talking about waxing.
Where?
Said he would let me put a wax strip on him at the BGE. Talk Dino into it too.
Because
No.
we were talking about when I do the when I did the Sasquatch, I was out of the shower and I'm a hairy guy.
Okay, on your
Right.
chest.
Yeah, in my back. Yeah.
Ooh.
No.
No.
Oh, you know, why do I get this feeling that she's going to be like, since you didn't talk to me last year, you owe me this, and I'm going to get waxed for.
Yeah.
You know what? It's going to be. I'm going to be sitting there going,
Oh wait,
I'm
you know what?
sorry. Go ahead.
You know, I always think out of the box, right?
Uh-huh.
We can get a hat and walk around and get donations for Stacy to wax a part of your chest off. I bet you I could raise $100.
Chief, why are you
Oh.
doing this to me, man? Why are you doing this to me?
I can do it. Stacy,
Hey,
you in?
listen. See, he do it. I mean,
Wait a minute. You're the one
he
who
do
said
it.
there
I
was.
mean, I bet you we could raise more than that. If he do
300?
it, I mean,
Okay.
You know what? I'll
$200.
tell you.
yeah,
You're getting a chest wax.
that's
Rip.
right.
I'll tell you what, man. You know the reason why I do that though is because if you raise that kind of money and it's going to a good cause, yeah. I mean, pain is temporary. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I'm in.
forgive me. I wasn't asking.
Hey, look,
I wasn't asking. It's
Amber said, I got it. Amber said, I got 100
I'm
right now.
halfway there.
Wow, man.
I'm halfway there.
It's done.
Let's-
It's already done.
All
Look,
right. So, Chief, you know what? We got all these people saying 100 already. You need to raise it up some. Let's raise it up. Let's raise it up and see what we can do at the
yeah,
BBB. Let's get whatever charitable donate it is. Let's raise it up and get it.
I tell
and
you what. I tell you what. I'm going to get some more stickers. I'm going to buy the money from these people. I'm going to give them a sticker. They give me $5. I'm
and
going.
we already at one. We already at 220. It's going.
Man,
It's going.
Yeah. And
you
Stacy,
know,
bring one of those real wide, waxy things, man. Just yeah.
Yeah.
look at that. I'm in. I'm bringing my wax pot, man. We're in trouble, Bishop. You know
Yeah, I
that,
know.
right?
You
We're in
are.
trouble, man. Huh?
Just think
No,
about it.
we're
It's for a good cause.
both of us. It's both of us, not
Yeah,
just me. It's both of us. Yeah, we're
I'm
in
down.
trouble, Bishop.
I'm down.
Do
Yeah,
you
I
prefer
know.
the back or the chest?
I do the back.
The only reason I'm thinking the back on me too is because of my cut here.
Yeah,
It's a
I
little,
do the back.
it's a little sensitive, but yeah, the back. We'll
Okay.
do the back. Yeah, yeah,
All right.
man.
You guys need to wear some
Ooh.
tank tops, man. We're going to make this happen. We're going to make money.
Yeah, man.
Man,
That's
I didn't think I was gonna have to go to the BVB without Aaron Cobb, but man, I might have to bring Cobb Diesel to bodyguard me, man.
oh yeah. We're definitely in trouble.
Hey,
Right.
one of your friends just threw you guys under the bus. Beep,
I
beep,
know.
beep.
I know.
At least you threw us under a bus for a good cause.
Well,
For a good
I
cause.
couldn't. I
You know.
couldn't let Dino do it by himself. You know.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Wait a minute. Why can't Chief be included on this?
Yeah,
Wait a minute. There are three of us on here.
that's right.
And you might draw a premium, Chief. You might draw
Yeah.
a premium, man.
We can't hear you.
Look at that. So
Eh,
is it 2 out of 3 or is it going to be 3 out of 3?
I think it's for a good cause. He should be. Well, okay, since he said, let's flip it. We're not asking.
Make
We're not
Bishop
asking.
and Dino a mano lantern? What?
Oh man.
I can one up this. You guys get waxed, okay? If you raise, I don't know, $500, I'll let one of you two
Ooh.
cut after
No.
the competition.
No. We ain't cut. No, we're not cutting that glorious beard, man.
I already told the wife I'm cutting it back after the battle.
Really?
Yeah, so
Oh man, no.
That will raise some big money for you. Hey, I got some. Did I tell you guys I'm ordering some stickers?
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm waiting
Yeah.
for the first. So I ordered 10 just to see how they look, but he sent me a preview on it, and
So just so you guys know, it ain't going this.
no,
I am not gonna wax the sack. No, that ain't happening. That is not happening, man. No.
yeah,
First,
I bet you with your stickers and my stickers, we could raise it up.
I got stickers too. I'll
We
bring
could
stickers. Yeah,
definitely
so
raise it up.
let's
well,
Ooh,
yeah,
she said, Black
I
Renee
agree with
said,
you.
"Hear you."
Renee, I'm going to World in July. I'm going to Buckeye Beard Battle in September, and I told the wife I'm cutting my beard back, so it wouldn't be that. It's going to grow back, and I'll just start the journey. I mean, I'm not going bald face, but I'm thinking 5 or 6 inches at least.
Wow.
You know, cut it back.
Man.
If you raise enough money, one of you
Let's
two
go.
can cut this bad boy.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, why don't we do this? If we raise that kind of money and you want to cut, why don't we let somebody who
Stacy.
does care cut? Yeah,
Yep.
Stacy. We'll let Stacy because I'm not gonna be like, oh, no. Yeah, if we so what's the goal,
Be
Chief?
missing a nostril.
Where do we what is the bar that we have to raise? Where what's our goal? What's our goal?
25,000. I don't know.
Man, if you're going for 25,000, people would be like, all right, Dino's got to be completely waxed. Every hair
Yeah.
follicle, I'm like, no.
Hey,
We raised
we
500.
We just need to come up with what charity we're gonna do it for, and then
Mike,
I bet you.
No,
Come
so
on, yeah,
yeah, so the Wiseman that charity is
yeah.
already picked, so we'll
Okay,
just all the money
yeah,
goes there.
perfect,
Yeah,
perfect.
and he's good. You know,
so
he's going to get a kick out of that. He's going to be like,
Oh yeah,
the Wizards going to be like, "What did you, Chief and Bishop, say? You're going to get waxed."
yeah,
He's going to be like, "I got to take video of that, dude. It's going
just
to be all over the place."
just don't tell him what part of your body's getting waxed.
right,
Leave
yeah.
it all up to
It'd
his
be a
imagination.
surprise. That's what we
Oh
see.
man.
Hey, but it's for good cause,
So wait, I'm building the shelf for the Buckeye
Yeah,
beer battle. So
right?
right.
you two should be the only two involved. I should be clean. I
Oh,
should.
oh no.
He's
Oh no,
backing up
Chief.
now. Oh man.
Man, there's no backing out now, Chief. You put this in motion, man. No, no, no. What we got to do is we got to mess with Santa Tom. We got to say that, hey, Santa, we kind of like got you into something.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
like, I don't know if you like. I don't know if your back's hairy or not, but it's gonna be waxed at the. He's gonna be
Yeah.
like, "What in the world are you talking about?" Oh man, boy, it's gonna be. you know, ain't this the truth, right? $20 is $20.
Yeah.
I, Amber says, wait a minute. Amber says 2,500.
Uh, look, I think Wiki Wednesday is enjoying this because she's already saying, I'm gonna have to make a frame for them wax strips.
Oh man. Oh man. Bishop, did you ever think coming on the show tonight that this was gonna like everything's going good, flowing good, no problems with this, and all of a sudden
Yeah,
it's time to get
waxing.
waxed. It's
Right. No,
waxing
not at
time.
all. Not at all. Not at all.
Damn you,
Oh
Stacy.
Yeah. Hey, so
man.
so talking about Stacy, um, so I'm having eventually my shows are gonna switch to Saturday, right?
Right,
So not tomorrow, but next Tuesday is my birthday.
right,
And I'm having Stacy for as a guest, and I'm trying to talk to Dex Move. Hopefully, I have them both. And so what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna provide oil. Like I think like I'm up to like 5 or 6 bottles of oil, different companies.
Where's this
You know
going, Bishop?
the what?
Where's this going?
So I'm gonna no, I'm just saying I'm gonna do a giveaway
Uh,
because it's my birthday plus I'm coming to 1,000 followers. So for me that's huge, And so I'm just want to say that we no waxing, but it's just gonna be next Tuesday, the 25th. So it's gonna be
oh
a great
man.
show. I hope.
hey, the 27th, I'm doing a giveaway with the Tres Amigos.
Really.
It's going to be
So
obscure. It's going to be a one of one or one of three, maybe.
right.
Um, so it's if you're a collector
Yeah,
and you want a private stash never seen before, well,
Wow.
maybe seen on Facebook.
right,
I'm going to give away one of my precious items in my beard collection.
right.
Thursday, the 27th, Tres Amigos.
So here's where I'm worried. We're getting waxed for this year. What are they gonna come up with next year, Bishop?
Oh, I don't know.
Because you see, this
All
opened
these
up a can of worms.
It's all these
It opened
guys.
it opened up a can of worms, right? Like we're getting waxed this year. If we get man, I can only imagine what Chief is gonna come up with for next year.
Bikinis.
No.
No.
No
Your
way.
face.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
Hey,
No.
so Amber and Kevin got to start it all up, because Amber does that wax their night routine. They got to let us know how they, so we could open, right?
Oh man. Oh boy. This went off the rails really quick, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah,
Uh,
Kev, you better watch out, Kev. You might be put into this waxing thing or something else. Who knows? Oh man.
yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah. See, this is what we gotta worry about. Stacy says, sheet, my hamster wheel is going. We're in trouble, Bishop. We're
yeah, we
in
are in
lots of
trouble.
trouble, man. We are in trouble.
And
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
would you imagine if we got between all three of us, we got quite a bit of the following, right? I mean, a little bit. It's pretty decent. And plus all of the other owners and everybody watching, they got following. So that you imagine if we go way past that mark that we're thinking about, that'd be
right.
awesome. So
Oh God, oh
You know,
God, here we go.
Brazilian wax next year. Yeah.
Oh man. Bishop, we're gonna go to Hawaii. We're gonna go to Ohio, and we ain't coming back the same. I hope you know that.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna be damaged, man. We're gonna be like, oh my God, I can never go back to Ohio again.
All I'm thinking is it's for a good cause.
Oh
That's all.
man, all these ideas.
I've got to get
Naked,
I've got to get a suit ready for the Buckeye Beard Battle.
right? Oh man. What kind of theme are so have you kind of came up with a theme you're gonna do at Worlds? Because that's kind of like the thing, right? Everybody kind of does like a theme. Have you thought about like what you're gonna do or oh yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chief's like, I know this guy named Santa Tom. He's probably got a couple Santa suits I could borrow.
No, I would not
No,
make a good Santa.
no.
No.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh,
That's what I was gonna say. That's a scary thing that she's already thinking about it, and we're so far away from that day. She's already thinking about it.
oh, look at this.
Good.
Waxing should be like dealer's choice, or the guys pick for one another. Okay, we'll pick for another. It's back, right? Right? It's back. That's it. No dealer's choice. It's back.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
God.
Uh,
okay, $500 minimum back. Anything past $500, dealer's
No,
choice.
no, 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 no,
No
no,
manhood area. No manhood area. Yeah,
no, no, no.
yeah.
yeah, that means
Chief,
legs, chest, and back, right?
we
Arms.
got
Yeah.
we got to have parameters here. Like, what are we talking
Off
about?
limit. That's
Oh
funny.
man,
Yeah.
boy.
Woo.
See the problem is everybody's got this see it's not like it's happening like next week to where they don't have enough time to
I
really
know.
think, right? Man, they've got months to think about how this is going to happen.
Oh
We're
yeah.
in trouble, Bishop. We are
Yeah,
in
we are.
trouble.
We definitely
We're in
are.
trouble. So I got to
Uh,
say no man bits and no chest for me because I've still got
right.
the sore spot on the chest, but no eyebrows. Don't wax my eyebrows. Like I
Wait,
still got, you know, oh God, no, man. Oh God.
No, that was nothing.
yeah,
I
spin the
done
wheel.
the ear. I done the ears and this. Yeah, the nose.
No.
I
I
done
could build
that.
a spin the wheel thing with body parts on it.
Man,
You
yeah,
could
that's
spin
what
out
she's
of
saying
control.
now. That's what
What do
Stacy's saying
you
now.
guys are all like connected, man. Look at this. You
I don't
say
know.
that, he's like, need spinning wheel with body parts.
I
Oh
got you.
man.
I got you.
Here we go. Look at this. I think the person with the biggest donation should get to pick. Oh God.
That's a good one there too. That is a good one.
Ronnie's got it so far. Or,
Chris. Chris
Meg.
says Chris says Speedo gang. Listen, if you have Bishop and myself in
Oh
Speedos, there's not going to be
no,
a Buckeye beer battle.
I know.
Everybody's going
It
to
will
take off. The
empty out.
wizard, the hemp wizard's going to be mad. He's going to be like, "Where'd all the people go? I don't know. What happened?" Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
Oh man, we're getting momentum here. Spin the wheel. Yes, spin the wheel. And then Ronnie says, "Oh God, if she wins, Brazilian." Oh man. Yeah. Yep.
no,
Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
I like
So
it.
so next year, since you're not building because there's nothing to build next year, you're involved in this next year, Chief. You might got your free pass this year, but next year
right.
you're involved, man.
I don't feel
Oh,
good that day.
the good thing is, don't worry, Bishop. He's only like 2 hours away. We can pick him
Yeah,
up. We'll pick
yeah.
him up and bring him down.
I'm moving.
Oh,
I'm moving soon.
But you can't move too far.
oh,
Uh,
oh God! Here we go. The gooch. No. And then Amber says, "I can crochet some undies."
yeah, no. Yeah.
Do you got extra fat guy size for me?
Yeah, no.
Oh God! Right?
Jesus.
Well, you know what?
Right there. Bring
So
it up in
so
there.
I think what has to happen is within the next couple weeks, Chief has to come up with the rules of how this is going to go. So Chief's going to
Yes.
come up with the rules, and then we just gonna so for everybody because I imagine we're gonna live stream the waxing, right?
Sure.
Yeah, of
Why not?
course, of course, of
Okay,
course.
so the only reason I say that is because I'm sure not everybody's gonna be able to make it to the Buckeye Beer Battle, and we'll have to figure out if people want to donate, how the
Yeah.
donation can go towards the waxing of the bearded bishop and the tactical Santa.
I was just going to walk around with a hat and take people's money at the beer.
Hey, the waxing. It could be called the waxing or the mayhem.
Yep.
Uh,
Waxing of the mayhem. Well, you know, we can't really say that because the third guy's not involved, man.
yeah, I know.
Oh God. Yeah,
Uh,
right here, right? And then oh yes, he's gonna move fast once the strip is pulled.
yeah.
Or,
Oh,
hear me out.
okay.
Hear me out good. If we raise $500, you can donate $500 and back out of the whole thing.
I
You
wax.
know, you know, pain's temporary, man. Pain's
Yeah.
temporary. You
That's
do
like
do
8
that,
Dixons.
dude. That's like 3 pairs of shoes, man. Like, come on.
Wicked
I,
waxing.
Wicked waxing.
wicked
That's a
waxing.
good
Oh
one.
my God. So you got to figure. So since Bishop and I are the victims, here we were, Bishop, minding our own business. Just minding our own business, being like
Going
that.
to
We just kind of got, we got whacked. We're getting whacked and waxed and attacked. So we got to we got to let Chief figure out the rules. Him and Stacy got to kind of figure out rules, or whoever here, and figure out
Right.
for the ones that are not going to be at the Buckeye Beer Battle and can't put money in the hats, we'll figure out a way for donations,
Right.
or if
Right.
somebody wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll. I cannot believe you got me to agree to this, Chief.
Just remember,
Stacy.
Chief.
Man,
All
Just
Stacy.
man.
remember. Hey, Chief. Remember, next year we make the rules.
Look at this. This is the best question. Look, even Amber wants to know, how did Chief get a pass?
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you, man.
Uh,
This is not going in our favor, Bishop. Man.
not at all. Not at all.
Oh man. This is wait a minute. How about, oh God. Can you imagine this? This is even can you crochet some chaps? Can you imagine Bishop and I wearing crochet chaps, man?
Listen, I don't even want to think about that.
Man.
All right. Next year, you guys can pick out what I wear on stage at the Buckeye Beer
Hey, you
Battle
see?
for.
Oh no, there's waxing or something involved next
Oh,
year.
I'm sure it'll be painful. Whatever it is.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, just say about this, man. We started off talking about Navy traditions, and now we're making Monday night mayhem traditions. So
Yeah,
every year it's going to be something. Oh God.
That's my dad.
Oh, oh. This is
uh,
this is pretty good though. I mean, at least we're living up to our name. Finally found the live to watch.
yeah, that's what I was reading. That's good.
Oh man. I'll tell you what, I don't know how we're gonna follow up the next episode, but
Yeah,
especially
Well,
especially with this.
we could do the waxing for you two and
Uh-huh.
separate one for cutting the beard off.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
or you guys get to pay me back next year.
I would say this, man. As crazy as it is the waxing, I'm okay with it because it's going to a charity.
me
So
too.
next year we got to have something where all three of us are involved in. So next year it'll be all three of us.
Right.
Next year, we get a tattoo artist to come with us, and whoever wins the competition doesn't get his name put on. But if you two lose, you get to get Bearded Chief put on your arm somewhere. Bzz, bzz. Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna have to get sleeves done before that show.
Oh,
I have no room left, man. I ain't got no room left for that. Man. Well, we'll figure out something good for
Yeah.
next year. We'll figure out something, but man,
Bring the
God,
pain train.
I still can't believe I got talked into this tonight, man.
No, it was all Stacy's. Nothing to do with me.
You know, I agree. It all started with he didn't say hi to me and then next thing I know, we're going down
Yeah,
the.
you should have
you
said
see,
hi,
you see,
Stacy.
you
Oh
got it.
boy,
You got her mad, and then now.
how big of a spot you waxing? One strip or many? Oh man, I don't even know how to answer that. I don't even know. What's up, Brewer?
I,
Brewer, I don't know if you've heard about this, but now we got dude Bishop and I got suckered into well, whatever. We're gonna get waxed at the, at the at the Buckeye Beer Battle if certain donations are taken, man.
Oh,
Oh
man.
man,
that's
I
I
don't.
crazy.
am I am not getting a bearded chief tramp stamp. Nope. No, no,
I
no, no,
didn't think
no.
the show could have got any better. Let me just say that. I don't think the show could have got any better today.
Oh man,
Hey,
look at
Stacy,
this. Look at this. I'm never gonna live it down. Yep, that's what you get, Dino. Yep,
you
Yeah.
should
yep.
have said hi.
That's right.
Hmm.
Twice.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I
Smug.
tell you what. When I'm down here this year, I'm gonna be telling her hi like 10 times. Be like, easy with the wax, right? Like I'm your friend, easy. You know, like don't kill tactile Santa. You know when
right.
you're doing this. Oh my god.
And we got to
Stacy, you need to bring like 3 different sizes and let me get to pick the
be.
size. Whoever
Wait a
buys
minute.
the most beer gets the smallest wax strip.
Wait a minute. One
This is all
strip
going
still.
good for me.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. One strip still draws blood. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It draws blood.
Yeah.
A
Wife
little
did my
bit.
back one time.
It's spots. It just spots. Oh, depends how. I
Man.
mean, depends if you're a bleeder or not.
Very butts matter.
Oh man. Oh man. Dude, it is not Bishop. Do you see it keeps getting worse for us?
I know. I know. I know. Putting. No.
Yeah. You can
Putting
still run
wrestling.
away, Bishop. You can still run away.
Yeah.
Wait a
Man.
minute. I can't run away. Wait a
No.
minute.
No. You're
Hey, you
embedded.
see, we got to make sure that Stacy that week, Stacy's happy, nice,
Yeah.
calm. You know. Yeah. We got it.
Yeah.
So
You should
Bishop,
bring a nice chair, maybe.
Bishop,
Yeah.
you got to figure out what her favorite candy is, and I'll figure out what her favorite flowers are. We'll just deliver
Yeah.
that to you. Be like, hey, you know, we were thinking about you.
Right.
You know, just try. You know,
Come
yeah,
on, be
yeah.
men. Suck it up. No kissing up.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Coming from the guy that's like, I got the free pass. Listen to this, man.
Right.
Man, you know what? I can only imagine if we were in the Navy with Chief, how he would have been to us and been like, gentlemen, suck it
Yeah.
up. Oh man. Oh darlings, it isn't strips. This is hard wax. I dip then stick. Oh god. Is that worse? Is that more pain?
It's
Wait a minute,
more.
wait a minute.
It's more. It's more.
And then wait a minute. Then rip. Oh man. Oh, this is not going to be good for Bishop.
Armpit.
No, God. You know what? That's fine. I'll shave the armpits before I go there. There ain't no armpit hair going to be there.
Well,
I'm
I
shaving it.
don't think it's about the hair. Once if she used that hard wax, oh yeah, it don't matter the hair or not. That hurts. I seen. You know what's funny? Because I seen videos of guys doing the lineup for the beer.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
that looks painful. Real painful.
Oh man.
Uh,
Oh, this is going to be bad. This Bishop, we're yeah. She is smarter than that. Sugarcoating. Oh God. Oh man.
I get
yeah,
to rub. I get to rub whiskey on it when you guys are done.
like I said,
Wait a minute. Where'd that come in? You got a free pass. You're
Hey,
not
20
allowed to do
bucks is
that.
20 bucks, man. I'll throw in 20 bucks.
hey, of course now they're saying YouTube it, so we could YouTube it.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear anything over me laughing at you two.
Here's the problem. I don't want to YouTube it because then I'm going to be like, holy crap. You know, Bishop, I think it's almost better that we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
I don't
Hey,
want to know
but
either.
listen, if it gets YouTube or stream, it's good. I tell you why, because we can watch it, and then next year we're gonna let it percolate for Chief. You know, watch it over and over.
I don't like where this is going.
Oh man. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. So,
Uh,
All right, all we got to do, Bishop, is be the victims. Chiefs got to
That's
figure
right.
out the rules. They got to figure
Yeah.
out. So we'll probably be streaming it live somewhere. We'll probably have
Yeah.
to do a YouTube live stream on it. But
I'll bet you John Covington will let you borrow one of his tutus.
yeah, no. I'm sure we can get some of those for you next year, Chief.
Too much. Got it.
To be
Man,
honest, if we stream it, it'd be great. It'd be great content.
if we what?
That we if we live stream it on
Oh yeah,
YouTube or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it'd be great content.
Right. Oh man,
Just
you
remember,
know.
next year it'd be better.
There we go. Like Stacy says, just think of the views though. Fabulous.
I
Yep.
didn't even think of that, truthfully.
Yeah.
Oh, no
Oh,
pain, no gain.
Hey, you know what? If you two don't get that video put up with blindfolded, I'm going to throw in some extra money, and we're going to do 2 strips. So,
Well, she doesn't do strips. She does the hard
you know,
whack.
just smear the whole back.
Oh,
yeah.
Let's get
That's a
that
lot.
video going.
Brother, that's a lot of wax in my back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna have to tell the
oh
wife
man.
we gotta do this.
Man, it's going to be so much
Oh
fun.
man.
Yeah, you're right, Amber. We got to double it for next year.
Yeah.
Well, you guys got to be original. It's got to be something different.
It will be.
Yeah. Okay.
we'll come up with something, Chief. We'll
Okay.
come up with something. Yeah. Yeah.
Bearded
But
lady.
I got to tell you though, getting waxed is pretty. Yeah. I mean,
It
that's gonna
sucks.
be hard to. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to follow.
Follow. Yeah.
Yep.
I cussed in tongue when my wife did my back. I cussed in tongue. I don't even know the words that were coming out of my mouth. It hurt so bad.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
Yeah.
Oh wait a minute. Wait. Oh
The guy
god.
was
No.
speaking Harry Potter shit, man. It was crazy.
With hard wax, I can do as many strips as I want. Oh god.
like
I
I said,
like
we got to make sure. Hey, we got to make sure that the whole month before we make her happy. I don't know why. Just promote, so she gets a lot of promotion out there. So she be happy. We don't want her
You
to be
know.
sad.
You know.
You're turning this into a business proposition. I like it.
I was thinking like 5 minutes before Bishop started mentioning his birthday, I'm like, all right, the stream's over. Then he gets into the,
Yeah, I
oh
know.
yeah, and then all of a sudden it just went from there. Man. Oh,
I do. I'm sorry.
oh
Oh,
Ronnie says maybe have Red Cross on standby.
uh,
Oh boy.
Oh,
This is gonna be yeah.
I
All
think it's
right,
gonna be.
Bishop. We can't back out now, man. We can't.
I'm not backing out. I'm
Yep,
on it.
we can't. We are set to get waxed.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
unwillingly.
The things you do for charity, man. Charity
That's right.
hurts.
That's right. That's
Man,
right.
man.
Stacy, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
No,
Really.
what we got to really do too is we've got to get some flyer or something out to Mike Wiseman for this because
Yeah.
he will post it up everywhere and he will because I think he has a thing for the charity that you can donate.
Yeah.
So maybe he can make another one up for that place to just strictly for the waxing.
The waxing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we're gonna do this, we might as well try to get as much money made for that charity as we can, and we'll
Yeah.
live stream it and we'll go viral because that whole time, Bishop, you and I are gonna be sitting there thinking about what's gonna be happening to Chief next year.
That's right.
Hey,
Yep.
I was a chief petty officer in the Navy, man. They put me through 6 weeks of trying to embarrass me and shit like that. You can't hurt me. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bishop and I will break you, Chief. We've
No,
heard that
break you.
before. We'll break you.
No.
Uh,
Bring it. Bring the pain. I don't care.
the problem is Chief and myself are Spartans, man. There's not much that breaks me, so that's the problem,
Listen,
man.
Jeez.
yeah. I mean, it's come on, bring it on. It's only one day.
Yeah.
Oh
know.
man, yep.
All
Oh
right.
boy.
Gentlemen,
Well, fellas, it's
We've been on
been
here a while.
fun. Yeah, it's been
It
fun,
is
Chief.
definitely fun.
Thank you for getting Bishop and I waxed.
Stacy, all
You know,
Stacy, nothing to do with me.
Stacy.
Completely innocent.
Yeah, I think it's Stacy. She brought it up. She knew what she was doing.
before we leave, let's just give some shout outs. We had Ronnie, we had Black Manor, we had Wicked Wednesday, we had Amber, we had Lana, we had let's see who else. We had True North, we had Jeffrey. We had a whole bunch of people in here tonight, Chief. We had Barton, Papa Whoop, Fagan, Baker, and yeah, we've had a lot of people in here. Thank you, everybody, for coming to our first episode. Just so nobody gets their hopes up, there's not going to be any more like waxing or anything that I'm going to be like volunteering for in the next episode. One thing's good enough. So yeah, but any last things you want to say, Chief? Anything last things you want to say, Bishop?
Okay, so you guys, you, I love this community. I do. I love this beer community. They're awesome. Um, I'm having a show tomorrow. I'm just gonna wing it for this week. I don't have, I don't know who's gonna be there. Anybody's welcome. You guys know that. Next Tuesday is my birthday, and I'm excited. I turned 45, and I think it's gonna be good.
Just think, 45 years old, you're gonna get waxed.
Yeah, yeah.
What a memorable year it's going to be for you. It's going to be a memorable 50 year for me and a
It's gonna,
memorable, yeah,
it's gonna be
yeah.
a great year, right?
So, Bishop, you just started reviewing and kind of new to the community, and tonight was a great episode, and you're getting waxed. So, did you think life was going to turn out this way in the
Ooh.
last month or so? Oh no,
Oh,
no,
dude.
That's painful. That's
no,
painful.
no. But hey, thanks everybody in the chats. Really good night. Lots of odd topics. I
Yeah.
love that. Much love to my brothers. Everybody in the chat,
Thank you.
appreciate you. And Chief out.
Later.